Shalom, shalom, Yasharala. Start by giving all praises and glory unto Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders in Great Millstone who taught us the Samath. And salutations to the hopefully elect out there pursuing his word, sincerely through the Spirit. You know, for the ado, I'm just going to get straight into it. I entitled this video, basically, knowing who I'm just going to say captivity. Like, so bear with me while I grab the scripture. This is Jeremiah 30:16. They say, therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thy adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. And they that spoil thee shall be spoiled, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. Now who is that talking about? That's talking about the same people who had us in captivity in America, man. You know, or just had Israel in captivity, period. Going back to that verse, it say, and all thine adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity too. So that's talking about the so-called white man, you know, the red Hebrew Edomites, you know, and you other nations, you know, that took part in this, you know, like Ham. I mean, like them so-called African people, you know. Shalakia. Right, man. You know, and I got a precept just to land back on how we know that it's talking about them. Let me while I grab this scripture in the Apocrypha. This is Baruch chapter 4, verse 6. I'm going to start at 6. It says, you were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye move Yahweh to wrath. You know, it said you were sold to the nations, you know, with plural. And it say not for destruction, you know, not to die off, but because you move Yahweh to wrath, you know, it's a judgment. It was a judgment. It say you were delivered unto the enemy, you know. And here in America, who is our enemy, man? Who got us, all our people in poverty, man? You know, who got us at the bottom, you know, killing our people in the street, you know, like we not the children of the Lord, man. You know, that's how you know who your enemy is. Who came in, wiped out a whole land of Israelites. You know, that's the enemy. That's who the enemy is, man. Verse 7, it say, for ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not to Yahweh. You know, so, you know, y'all people, you know, or us, you know, back in the day, you know, in our past lives, you know, we went off from the Lord. You know, he said that we provoked him by sacrificing unto devils, you know, instead of unto him. So, you know, that's going off his commandments, you know, worshiping other gods and shit. You know, that's off, you know. And it's the same thing that's going on in America now, you know, as far as being homosexual, this gay pride shit, you know, y'all religions, you know, y'all rather worship a statue that can't even pick itself up when it fall than the living power who created everything, you know. Con. And that was the preset for that. But I gotta grab another one. Bear with me, Baba Kasha. Oh yeah, I got another preset. Bear with me. This is First Maccabees chapter 2, verse 10. What nation hath not had a part in her kingdom and gotten of her spoils? You know, and that's going back to when I said, you know, every other nation, you know, had a hand in this, you know, so y'all basically Esau's adversaries, man. You know, therefore, so y'all are enemy too, man. You know, I'm gonna bring it back right. So it said, what nation has not had a part in her kingdom, man? Talking about America, man. You know, you so-called Jewish people too, man. You know, y'all stole our land, man. You know, and then y'all over here, y'all still get reparations for something that didn't even happen, but then y'all own all the banks and shit. You know, so y'all took a part. You know, y'all Edomites anyway. You know, the so-called African people, by them putting us on the slave ships, you know, or selling us to Esau, man. Came and got us from the mountains while we was fleeing from them. You know, the so-called Arabians for building, yeah, I believe it, for building the ships, man. You know, or even now, man. You know, the so-called Chinese people, you know, that's where the pork is really manufactured, you know, and they bring it to America to poison our people, man. You know, that's still taking part, you know. Con. I'm gonna grab another precept. Con, you know what? I'm just gonna close out with that. So Lord willing is edifying. We give our closing out. Hold on. Giving our praises to Yahweh, Salakia, Ba'ashim, Yahushua, Ba'ashim, Kakudash, Bakatah. Again, double honors to the positive elders in the great millstone, who will. Salutations to the hopefully leg out there presents Russian Silly. Again, Shalom and Abba Babur.